Real Madrid 2, Levante 0. Let's talk about it. This was just such a good performance, but no, I can't even say it with a straight face. This was atrocious. Atrocious. How have the standards dropped so low? This is a 19th place team in La Liga. They're in relegation zone. And we're out here celebrating this like we just won the Champions League. We are the champions. Let's go to Sabelles. Let's celebrate this. Let's celebrate this with a parade. This is insane. This is insane. This game started off with whistles, deafening whistles for the players, and it was perfect. It was perfect. I loved every single second of those whistles because those players needed it. They needed it for how bad they've been doing all season long. And it's not just losing, right? Like, it's one thing if you lose a game. It's fine. You put your best effort in. You lost. It's okay. The thing that bothers me and most other fans is the fact that there was no intensity. There's never any intensity. We saw it against Albacete. We saw it all season long. These players do not care. They make their millions. They go to Ibiza on vacation. They don't care about training. They don't care about games. They ride in their beautiful cars. They make their millions, and they don't care about the fans. They don't care about the badge, and they don't care about anything else. And that is exactly what we saw even in that first half. Even in that first half when they were getting deafening whistles from everyone. And it was just brutal to watch. First of all, let's just look at the lineup. We'll just start off there. So, why? Like this doesn't work. This does not work. Vini, Mbappe, Gonzalo Garcia at the top. It does not work. Gonzalo playing the right winger. Like, can we stop? Can we stop with this gimmick? He's not a right winger. He's not a winger at all. He's a striker. Play him as the number 9. Dude, this dude, he needs to stop starting. I know Arbeloa just can't stop glazing him. He's taking him to the donut shop. He's pouring over the glaze all over him. But this is just getting insane. This is getting insane. I have been to Krispy Kreme where there was less glaze than there is for Arbeloa to Vini Jr. This is ridiculous. He can't provide anything on attack. He wastes every single opportunity that he gets. He doesn't pass the ball when he's supposed to. He doesn't shoot the ball when he's supposed to. And he loses the ball every single time in possession. Why is he starting? And he provided, again, nothing in attack today. Absolutely nothing. He should have never started. It should have been Mbappe over here, and it should have been Gonzalo as the striker. And you know what? Franco had a massively improved cameo in this game. Against Albacete, he was terrible, but he had a massively improved. He should have started. Franco Mastantuono should have started this game over Vini Jr. There should have been Mbappe left winger, Gonzalo striker, and Franco as the right winger, because I think we would have gotten more intensity out of Franco pressing, and Franco just played overall better than Vini did. The rest of the squad, Camavinga, again, he needs to go. It's as simple as this. I'm kind of sick of Camavinga. Camavinga and Tchouaméni are the exact same players. They're both good ball winners, but they don't provide anything on the ball. They're both slow on the ball. They don't have the ability to receive the ball on the turn. They don't have any technical ability. They can't pass the ball. They can't do anything else except for just win the ball and maybe do a few useless dribbles that makes them look good, and that's it. He needs to stop starting. I think it's as simple as that. Maybe there's some games where he should be starting when we need defensive solidity, but other than that, he is just a more injury-prone Tchouaméni. I think Tchouaméni played a lot better than Camavinga, to be honest with you. I think Camavinga was pretty useless. I think I would have even preferred Saestro to start over Camavinga. I mean, eventually Arda Güler came in, but Tchouaméni played fine. Jude, it was okay. It wasn't his best performance. I was kind of actually disappointed with him. Valverde, right back, I think he played pretty okay. Asensio, Hausen. You know what? The one thing I'll give credit to, right? I think some of these players actually tried hard, and I give them credit for it, and there wasn't many. Arda Güler coming off the bench, his cameo, he actually looked like he was putting in a lot of effort. I would say Tchouaméni looked like he was putting in a lot of effort. And Asensio, I think he was putting in a lot of effort as well. Mbappe, I think he's injured. I think he put in a lot of effort, but he's also injured. Gonzalo, he always puts in effort. But the rest of these guys, I just didn't see it again. There was no intensity from them. Courtois I don't count because Courtois is always given his best. I don't count Courtois. But the rest of these guys, it's kind of disappointing how little they care about playing. And we should not have gone into the half 0-0 to this team. This is ridiculous. Arda Güler came in. He had a fantastic cameo. I don't think we would have won if it wasn't for Arda Güler. coming into this game. The biggest problem with Arda Güler, and this is always something I struggle with, is that he cannot be consistent the entire season. He's only good 1, 2, 3 games, and he's very good in those games. He helps us win, especially against low blocks. I think he's very good against low blocks. He has good passing. He's technical on the ball, so he helps us with that. But it's just like if there's a good team and they're more physical than him, they're able to bully him off the ball, then he doesn't provide anything. I wish he was more consistent, but he is only 20 years old, so I have some patience with him. I have patience with the younger players because I feel like they've been thrown into just an absolute mess. And if they continue to improve and continue to get better, if Arda Güler goes into the summer, puts on muscle, comes back, and is physically better than he was the year before, I already am happy with him. And I think same thing goes for Housen. I think he had a pretty bad performance today, but even with that being said, I think if he goes into the summer, improves himself, and comes back next year, I'll feel a lot better about him. Same thing goes to Franco. I have more patience with guys who are younger, who've just been thrown into this mess, and these guys don't have a Toni Kroos, a Luka Modric, or Karim Benzema over here holding their hand and helping them get better, like a certain someone did who has not performed since, those players have left. But, yeah, I think I have a lot more patience with the younger guys than I do with some of the older players on this team. But yeah, Arda Güler came in, he completely changed the game. And then the other thing that was kind of interesting was I was watching Dani Ceballos play, and the realization kind of hit me that as washed as he is and how much he needs to leave, even then, his technical ability on the ball somehow makes him a better midfielder than some of the rest of our midfielders. And that is just so frustrating to think about, that Dani Ceballos is a more contributing member to our midfield sometimes than our superstar athletes in midfield. So overall, it was 3 points. We won. Thankfully, we didn't embarrass ourselves this time. But this is not even like the bare minimum. This is a squad that we beat under Xabi Alonso 4-1 away from home. This is a squad that is in the relegation zone. This should not be this close of a game pretty much the entire game. This should be a lot. This should be a much better game. This should be a dominating performance from our team, and this wasn't. I don't care what the stats says. I don't even know. I haven't even looked at the stats. I don't care what these stats says. 2.61, cool. We created good chances, yes, but Vini missed most of them. Then there was a bad pass by Franco. There's just things that this team does that just makes me so mad. And the statistics, yeah, sure, they look good, but we all watched that performance with our eyes. We saw that was not a good performance. Especially that first half, it was abysmal. So, it's the bare minimum that this team could do, and it needs to do better. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Arbeloa should be blamed for anything, even still. Arbeloa has just taken charge of an absolute mess. Apparently, his only job seems to be to just go out in press conferences and glaze players. That seems to be his only job in press conferences, but that's all he does. So, good for him, I guess. He's got a good job. He just, doesn't have to really do much besides glazing players. But I still don't blame him. I don't blame him for the performance of these players. I don't blame him for the performance of the team because there's only so much he can do. He's not there to apparently employ his tactics or employ his coaching mind. He's there to babysit these players, and he's doing the absolute best he can with that job. So, it is what it is. We got 3 points. I'm not really feeling very hopeful for the next 3 games that we have. I think we have Monaco, La Real, and then we have Benfica. I don't really know how that's going to turn out, but 3 points is good. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought of this game. If you thought this was actually a good game, what you want to see improved, who you want to see starting instead. And then subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you in the next one.